Hi everybody, this is Joe. I'm here to do a video on narcissistic personality disorder. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that everyone seems to pretty much can pick up, a lot of traits with their narcissism. So on pretty much getting a sense of where they feeling that either they're not going to be in the picture too long, or the narcissist not going to be in the picture too long, and that is the telltale signs of the narcissist, not planning any future with you, or planning a future with you or so. And in this video, I'm going to really name a lot of things or so. Name a few things that you could always identify on these type of ways that the narcissist don't have no plans with you or so, or a lot of things, a lot of tactics or whatever that they do. And when I say tactics, they more like manipulative tactics, but it's more you can see what type of tactics they could do up on you or whatever to deceive you or so, and in a way where they will sell you an illusion or sell you a dream or whatever, but really they plan on something else or so, planning something else different or whatever or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll let this in this video. I'm gonna actually let a lot of people know on a lot of things that the narcissists do or so. And this will indicate, signs of them. They're not planning to have a future with you or so. You could be just around for the meantime, in between time, the meantime or so. And one of them is non-inviting to any places. And I'm going to explain what that means, what I mean by that, by non-inviting to any places or whatever. What the narcissist does is if you notice when you're around the narcissist or the narcissist around you, they don't too much invite themselves to, a lot of places in your personal, things in your personal life or so, or when you have any type of get-togethers or, any type of, I could say parties or anything, the narcissists seem to isolate themselves from that or so. Even if it come down to their behalf or whatever, if the narcissists have anything, they don't too much invite you there or so. But this more likely I'm talking about as far as you or so. The narcissists don't too much care to go to any of your activities or anything that have something to do with your lifestyle, or on your side, on your side of the fence or so, whatever. The narcissists too much don't care to have anything to do with that or so. So that's one of them. You can actually tell, the narcissist, not planning any type of future or anything with you or so. Another one is that non-socialized or antisocial towards your family and friends. And I'm going to explain what that means as well too. You'll notice that, when family members or whatever come around and so, they don't too much care to meet your family. They kind of antisocial to your friends and even family too or so. It could be more where a family member could come around and so you kind of introduce yourself or whatever. It's like they will come off to you that they come, they antisocial towards that person. They'll say a few words, that's it or so. It's like they more trying to get out the presence of that person. This could be a lot of reasons, people too, why they do this or so. Because you have some narcissists who they feel that certain people could read them or so, and it kind of intimidate them. They feel like they are being figured out. Trust me, people, a narcissist they could kind of sense this from other people or so. And another one is that you have some where the narcissist, sometimes the narcissist name just out there or so. And what happened, they sometimes could be afraid that they probably run across someone that knows something of them or so. So this why they does this thing. That's why they does this thing where they just kind of, push themselves away from, from friends, family and friends. And another one is where they actually know that, they know how long they're going to be around. They know what type of narcissistic supply you for in the meantime, between time. So they kind of feel, they kind of thinking to themselves that, like, I don't want to get all into this or such and such because I'm not with this person like that or so. So that's what's going on in this situation, and so why they are doing this or so. And another one is that they keep a distance between you and their friends and family. And in that one, what they are actually doing is that you start noticing with the narcissist. So it always seems to be where you may spend a lot of time with this narcissist or so. You hang out with this narcissist everywhere. You kind of have this little personal life with this narcissist, where all depend on your situation and your relationship with this narcissist. You kind of notice that they don't too much have you around their friends. They don't too much allow you to socialize with their friends. They don't allow you to they don't talk too much about their friends to you as much. And this is with family as well. So you probably notice the narcissists don't they don't allow you to get close to their parents, or it could be where somebody could be a brother, sister, cousin or so. You probably notice that the narcissists don't allow you. They kind of keep you distant from their kids, or I see if any narcissists out there got any kids or so. And they do these things, and there's several reasons why they do this. And I'm here in this video to give you insight, let you know on why they do this or so. Because what happens is that if the narcissists have certain plans with you or so, they don't allow you to get in their personal circle. Because most of the time what happens is that if they just got you for the meantime, between time, they don't want you to socialize with anything personal in their life or so, because that way when they want to get rid of you, it'd be easy for you to get, for them to get rid of you or so. They don't want to have nothing to do with you, or don't want to be bothered with you. It makes it easier for them, and there's no type of attachments or so. If in case someone in the family may like you, someone may find you a good person. There may be someone in their family, and this could be friends too. There may be someone in their friends or family knows, they know what the narcissist is about. And what happens if they get to know you or whatever, they see how good and a well-maintained person you are, and when this narcissist is through with you or put you in a discard phase, or just don't want to have anything to do with you no more, the narcissist really don't want to see you anymore at this point, or don't want to have nothing to do with you. But here you go, you keep popping up or so. This will irritate the narcissist when they actually done with you or so. They don't want to have anything to do with you. And what happened, a friend or a family could possibly like you or so, and then they keep bringing you up or even bringing you around because this person like you, and you have some family or friends know of this narcissist or so. And what they do, they keeping you, away from them, just for the fact that they won't be exposed or so. So this the reason why this happened, people, and you notice the narcissist, doing that. Them are some of the reasons. It could be more, but most likely I mentioned everything, about that or so. And the other one as well or so is that they doesn't take you places with them that is, in their personal interest or in their, in their personal fun or so, or any type of fun or whatever. So that being said, actually where they don't take you any places or anything like that, where they go out or go with their, go to their personal interests or personal places, whatever. You'll start noticing that, when it comes down to you and a narcissist, whenever it's time to take care of business, if you're living with a narcissist, paying bills, going to work, doing things as this so-called family life or this married life or this life that you have as a couple in the house. And you notice I say so-called because that's the life that, they got you. It's a so-called life because they don't really feel that way. It more feel like you a slave in this type of relationship. It more feel like you serving them or so. You're doing everything, up to their, up to their needs and up to their expectations, whatever. But when it's time to you have that personal time as normal couples or as a normal marriage or so or whatever, it seems like they don't too much involve you with that. Or so say like for example, if they go out to a place that they like to have fun or where it could be with their friends, could be with their family, more likely you'll notice that they don't invite you. They kind of set you to the side and they have these other circle of family and friends that they personally hang around with, or they could also, and this could be anything, depending on the narcissist or whatever. It could be a movie, it could be someplace out to eat, it could be bowling, it could be, they hanging out with certain people, whatever, and you notice that they don't tag you alone or so, and it kind of makes you feel left out or whatever. So that's one of them right there, as far as them, as them doing this thing to you. So that's one of the signs you can also tell on a narcissist not really making any plans with you in the future or so. And another one that they do is that when they talking about making any plans, they don't mention you in any of them. So what that means is that, when they talk about things, they could be talking about somewhere, in a career or so. And this could be where, where it could involve you in some type of way. It could be business. It could be, it could be where they talk about plans as far as, if they coming up on some type of success or planning anything. And you'll notice that your name barely come up, or they don't mention you at all. It's all about them or someone else, other people or so. Most likely if that or so, but it's always them. And every time they got all these big plans and all these goals, and you notice that not one of these goals, not even one of these goals, they don't mention you in it. Or so you're not part of this plan. You're not part of their success, or when they achieve this or they achieve that, when they get this success or whatever, you really don't have anything to do with this. They barely talk about you or so. Even when you plan certain things with the narcissist or so, or even if you help them with their success, they never talk about you at the end or so. So that's one of the things that they do, in this situation or so. And another one they also do is that they never really tell you when they're going out places. And what that means is that sometimes you'll notice, anyone who ever been with a narcissist or so, or anyone who was with a narcissist and they probably ain't with them no more, and they probably had time to think and review a lot of things, and they had noticed this or whatever. But whenever you was dealing with a narcissist, you always find out they went places without you. And it could be, I'll say this for example. I'll say there's a movie that came out and you and this narcissist saw this movie probably online, or, saw the advertisement or whatever, the trailer or so of the movie. That probably was going online, watching videos or whatever, or it could be on TV or whatever. And then, the next thing you know or whatever, time went on by or whatever, and by you never really asked the narcissist. Sometimes it probably just came up, and you watching this movie or whatever as being advertised again or whatever, and this narcissist could say, "Oh, I've seen that," and you looking at this narcissist like, "When did you see this movie?" And you thinking to yourself like, "How come I never known of this, or how come you never asked me this?" And the narcissist may come up. Now, I'm just saying this for example, people or so. And the narcissist may come off, "Oh, I saw this with a group of my friends," or "I saw this doing that day," or most likely probably saw it with someone else or whatever, cheating on you or so. Remember, people, this is a narcissist. Anything goes with these people, and they are very good liars or so. So what happened after that? It leaving you baffled or so, making you feel left out because they, they doing the activities, they going places without you, especially if it's places that you plan, that you always, you had plans to go with the narcissist or so. Or they could went out to a place with their friends or so, or went out to a place with their family, and you're the last to know. And the narcissist probably never ran and tell you that. You probably accidentally found this out, or the narcissist probably told you, just naturally without thinking anything of it. They just tell you as if it's just a normal thing that they had done or so. And they actually, you looking at them and they actually looking like, what did I do wrong, And it gets you to think to yourself that if something is really wrong with this picture or so. So when the narcissist does that, that's one of the signs, and so that could let you know, that they really don't see you any as anyone personal or whatever in their lives or so when they do something like this or so. And another one is that they always talking about moving to places or doing things on their own in the middle of you setting plans on them or with them. And what that means is that they could do something. You probably commit a narcissist, if someone who are overseas or whatever, in the States, in the United States, where it could be somebody who from out the country or whatever come through, this narcissist, y'all get in this romantic relationship and all this, this so-called stuff or whatever that the narcissist does in relationship or so. And you have noticed at times the narcissist may not like where they at, or they probably occupied and fascinated with other places and this and that. And they may say things as if, well, when I'm done with this or doing this, I'm moving here or I'm going there or so. It could be where they talking about moving back out the country, moving out the state or whatever. And here you are, you set on this narcissist. You set your life on this narcissist or so. And they say these things without even having a discussion with you or so. Or it could be where the narcissist is talking about things, they talking about plans or so. Talking about, like, I say, for example, if they moving out, if y'all got a house together or so, and the narcissist, they could do this. The narcissist say, well, I'm going to get a bigger house or so. And they more come off to you where they say, like, well, I'm moving on the other side of town or whatever, and it come off to you as if that they're going to do this themselves. They're going to actually get this house themselves or so, with you or without you. But regardless of how you emotionally probably attached to this narcissist or emotionally invested, or even plans, or even your life just invested on this person, whether you done it, whether you did this or not, to them it don't matter. It's like they just make a move as if it was just something to do in the meantime or so. So that's most definitely one of them, that the narcissist do or so. And if you notice the narcissist, people, be very aware of this, especially this one. You notice the narcissist talking like this, people, stop your tracks on what and what you're doing, and take recognition to this tactic that the narcissist does. And not really a tactic, but it's more of a natural type of tactic that happens to you when the narcissist does this or so, or whatever in this case. And another one that they also do is that they always, invest in themselves or on themselves. And what I mean by that is that you start noticing every time the narcissist, they could get a higher position in their job, or they could, they could have more, they could be in a better position in their lives, or, even if they just at their point or where they at now, just at their regular, their regular state of life that they in now or so, you start noticing the narcissists only invest in themselves. You probably notice it. You could pay attention to the little things as far as them going to the grocery store and everything they pull out that bag, what they got for you or so. They may have got some for the family, or got some for the kids, or even friends or so. But most likely it's not anything of you or so. It's anything outside the narcissist. But most of the time they investing on themselves. Everything they do is on them. They never put no investment into you. Most of the time you catching yourself putting a lot of investment on them and you never get anything back in return. So that's one of the things the narcissists do or so in this type of situation or so. And another one is that they keeping you a secret from any social network. And this may be a popular one that a lot of people dealing with a narcissist may catch themselves noticing with this narcissist or so, or whatever, whenever they're with any type of social network. It could be, the main one. It could be Facebook or whatever. Instagram, you may catch this on Instagram, but Instagram is more of photos. So, but still, it could be Instagram or any type of social network or anything like that. You're not really known. It's like this narcissist. You're not really known in this narcissist life or whatever. The narcissist they don't, a lot of things that you had that you may have done with this narcissist or this life you have built, whatever. It's not really on a social. It's not really on a social network. It's on a. You'll notice with a narcissist life, their social network is totally different. Their social network. I meant to word it out like this. Their social network comes off totally different than what their real lifestyle is. And you could be around this person 24/7 or so. Their social network life or whatever, it does not appear this way. So it's a lot of things they leave out or whatever. There's a lot of things that they don't reveal their personal life or whatever on a social network or so. They may do this every somewhat with you or whatever, and they may do this with friends or family or whatever, or things like that. So, but you notice that you seem to come off you're just you're really a secret in their lives or whatever or so. And another one is that you're the last to know any updated news. So what this means is that anything that goes on in a narcissist's life or anything that exciting or whatever, you will always notice that you're the last to know. You never know anything that goes on with the narcissist. And it's really not like they're keeping anything from you. It's just what it is. In this situation, it's not that they're keeping secrets or hiding things from you. So not to get it mixed up with this, it's more of they feel you're not important enough to know. They feel like you're not important enough to know anything. So everyone else, they more excited to tell anyone any updated news or anything like that. I'll say one, it could be one, for example, where, the narcissist got a court date, whatever, and you tell them what the consequences could be or whatever, and the narcissist, they'll go to court, and when they get out of court, whatever, they never talk to you about it. They come around you as if, like nothing ever happened. And you looking at this person, and I'm saying this for example, in some people cases they may have a similar, something like this probably in this similar, terminology I'm speaking may have happened to them or so. But you'll start noticing this narcissist walking around like as if nothing happened or so. And next thing you know, if you never even talked to this narcissist or asked them anything, they would have never told you or whatever. Either one of the things happened. You may hear it from somebody else. The narcissist, we're going to say, for example, the narcissist, had got a court fine or so. And you probably will hear it from other people, or the narcissist may tell you after, about 2, 3, 4 days down the line after their court date or so. So you never get no updated news. They never tell you anything or so. Or it could be something that they never even mention anything about, and you'll hear it from somebody else, or you'll always notice with a narcissist, they always come with all this surprising news. And sometimes what happens, they get upset about it. What I mean by they get upset about it, I want to rephrase that. They get upset about it when it's new to you. they act like you're so behind, or they will come off to you like, you so far off, like you was living under this rock, because to you it's something brand new. You never heard anything of this. You never heard this never have been ran across to you whatsoever. And a narcissist, that you have noticed that they will actually look at you, or they will treat you or come off as if you just this prehistoric person who been so far behind and not updated or anything or so. And to you, this is totally brand new. You tell this narcissist like, well, you never told me this. Anybody never told me. Nobody haven't told me this or whatever. So this is what the narcissists do in this case or whatever or so. And the final one to end this video off and yet to top the video off is that you're, in this case or whatever, you're the mistress of their life or the sideline person. So people, I'm here in this video to get you to really understand this or whatever, because there may be someone who watching this video or whatever, they may be in this situation now, or there may be someone who watching this video now that they have been in this situation or so. And you could have been with this narcissist for a while and this narcissist for a year or so, and you're the one who really living in the dark when it appeared that you in the light. You're the main somebody in this narcissist's life. And actually in a narcissist reality or whatever, you're just the side person. They had this life with somebody else on the side with you or so. It may sound crazy, may sound hard to believe, but I'm pretty sure, whoever watching this video, they know the narcissist is very much capable of this or so. It's kind of a thing where you kind of get baffled how to wrap your mind around how they just do this and find time with 2 people, 3 people or so with this or whatever. But you always have someone who is a main, a second main, a third main, one just the side where they just come to this person whenever they just have nothing else to do or whatever. But in this case right here, so all along you may have been the mistress when this narcissist telling you that you're the love of their life or you're the main somebody in their life, and coming to find out they had this life with someone else. No telling how long. It wouldn't be surprised if this was longer than you or just as long as you or so. So people, I'm here in this video to awaken you to this insight that this may be happening to someone right now or so, or to someone that probably was already aware and they just, they found out. Now they're watching this video, and this video is confirmation to you or so. This right here lets you know that the narcissist, they had no plans the way they put it in your head or so. The way they did all the, the manipulation or so, the manipulative tactics, and all their love bombing, everything you name it, what the narcissist does. And the narcissist, when they go in the narcissistic toolbox to use their narcissistic tools or so. So this right here, people, is something is very much to think about or so, because you could be not the only one or so. And narcissists, they keep secrets. That's why you always notice, like everything I mentioned in this video or so, where they don't have you around their friends, they don't have you around their family or anything like that. That's something to think about, people. That's something to think about. This narcissist, this narcissist come off to you that they got a lot to hide. There's something wrong with that picture or so. Any average or normal relationship, you should, any other person or whatever. And I know someone who been in an average relationship, not a narcissistic relationship. You will notice that you're everywhere with this person. This person not ashamed of you or whatever. I don't mean shame of you like you put them to shame, but they more come off like they ashamed of you in public. Like they don't want to be seen with you in public or whatever. You barely know their family members. I mean, at least I'm talking about the narcissist. You barely know their family members or so, and friends or so. With the other person, you know everything of their lives. You could just you welcome. Every door is open. It's not like this with the narcissist. The narcissist, if you are with a narcissist in this situation, they come off too mysterious to you. There's something wrong with this picture, and you want to take your step very slowly with this person. You may won't get all the answers, but you are getting signs. You take notice to all little signs, because most likely you want to ask the narcissist, and you want the narcissist to be real, and tell you the truth. But we all know the narcissist will not do that. Not as long as you are useful, to any type of narcissistic supply. And remember, these people, lies are natural for them. The truth is not in these people. They will tell you whatever they want you to know, when they want you to know. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is something to think about, when you're dealing with a narcissist in this situation or so. So hopefully I helped someone out in this video. Please stay protected from these people, narcissistic free. And thank you very much, people, for taking your time out to watch this video. Just reaching out there to help anyone, and if you could get out, get out while you can or so, before it comes to the tragic end or whatever, because most likely when you deal with a narcissist, they're where they're headed to or so. It's always a dead end with a narcissist. You're always going to run to some type of dead end. And when you run into that dead end, it's not a good feeling or so. So thank you, people, for watching this video. You have a good day, and thank you very much once again.